This is a time machine. Who are you talking to? Hey, look, Steve, can you just shut the f*** up? And this time machine is going to take me 10 years into the future. So in 3, 2, 1... And here we are, 10 years in the future. I'll be honest, I thought it would be a bit more colourful. But you know, there's plenty of mobs. And hey, we can start the game just like any other world 10 years in the past by punching a tree. This is riveting gameplay right here. And I'm actually going to leave that tree because I don't want to cut down all that. So you know that the terrain generation's obviously a bit different. But it's fine, like terrain updates all the time. I'm sure this is just like 10 years in the future terrain. And you know, here's another tree. And you know, we should probably go and craft this wood into... Oh, wood used to have a type before, right? It wasn't just wood, it was oak wood and oak planks. I'm sure it's fine. They probably removed wood types in an update. In fact, it was probably a community vote. I mean, like, we all know how badly the community votes go. I would not be surprised. And you know, they appear to have brought back the old textures. I guess that's just for some nostalgia. I don't know, maybe we can go and ask the village for help. Guys, does something feel off about that village? Like, it's not just me. This village feels old. Not like it was built a long time ago, but like old styles. I'm sure it's fine. This is probably like the nostalgia update or something. Although, I mean, it does just feel off, doesn't it? Like, there's something just not right. Sorry, sir, can I come in? Can I trade with... Oh no, guys. Oh no, trading doesn't exist. And neither do wood types or the normal textures. Oh no, guys. Oh no. Guys, I don't think this is 10 years in the future. Guys, I think we've made a huge mistake. This isn't 10 years in the future. This is 10 years in the past. Or, you know, some other unspecified duration of time that I will not mention for continuity details. Oh no, guys, what am I going to do? I mean, I guess you work with what you have, really. And what I do have is a plan. And wheat. Yes, that's me coming up with plans in situations that I was absolutely not expecting. Oh, that's a change that I didn't know existed. Wait, so if I just stand on this crop and just wait for a while is... Oh no, that's just made farming 10 times harder. I now just trample crops by standing on them. Okay, but anyway, on to the plan. So we're gonna harvest up this very old looking wheat. And we're gonna see what we can work with. Because a lot may be missing now, but I mean, it is still Minecraft. This is still the same Minecraft that I have known and loved to play for years. It might be old, but this game was popular for a reason. So let's see what I can do. I can harvest some wheat. I can replant some wheat. I can't drag items anymore. I have to click. I can make a crafting table. I can close a very loud door. I can place that crafting table. I can make some sticks. I can make a pickaxe. I can punch this villager or make an axe. And I can go and find a cave. Because as a wonderful part of my plan, we're going to make sure that in this world I can not only live, but live in luxury for Minecraft 1.0 standards. And that is going to start with me doing some mining. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so that was not the best, but at the same time, it was not the worst. I got all my stuff back, we now have plenty of resources, and we've finally got some iron tools, with a lot more iron to spare. So yeah, it was a pretty good mining trip. Hello, zombie. Okay. Oh, no. I was trying to record another segment. Okay, so as I was going to say, I'm not gonna fix this. And you might be thinking, oh, Pineapple, why are you not going to fix it? You're going to be living here. What is wrong with you? Well, actually, no, I'm not going to be living here. I am, in fact, going to be moving on to the next stage of our plan, which is to build a base. But I am not a huge fan of the desert. It's just a bit boring. lighting and the old sand texture, it kind of throws me off a bit. It's a bit too noisy. So you might be thinking, Pineapple, where are you going to go? Well, the truth is, I'm going to the forest. But not just the forest. We're going to the seaside. Because just 100 blocks this way, I have found something that I think is quite pretty for Minecraft 1.0 standards, and it's this. It's just a nice little... Is that a brown sheep? Oh my god, you look like mushroom. Yeah, it's just a nice little sort of poking out bit into the ocean, which I think could look quite nice with our base. Which brings me on to that point. What is our base going to be? Oh, just listen to that nostalgic music. Which I'm going to turn off because it's a pain in editing. So yeah, what is our base going to be? Well, of course, it's a tough question because back in this version of the game, we're very limited in what blocks we can actually use. Because of course, stuff like andesite doesn't exist, you don't have concrete, and wool is not something that I fancy trying to get. And of course, the biggest limitation being the lack of wood types. So what can we do? Well, of course, this is a very old version of Minecraft and therefore very nostalgic. So I figure if we're going to be playing in an old version of Minecraft, we might as well build what everyone has built in Minecraft. Meaning that I am, of course, talking about a castle. But this isn't just gonna be any old sort of castle. Oh, no, no, no. We are going to make the best castle by Minecraft 1.0 standards. So admittedly, not high. But trust me, I am going to prove to you that a lack of blocks does not mean that you can't have a good build. So on that special note, we need to get some resources. I honestly forgot that crafting that would make it red. So now we have most of the stuff that we need. And I say most because we are actually missing 2 items. But firstly, I mean, why is there a sheep in the ocean? And moving on from that, so the first of those items that we don't actually have yet is blue wool. Yes, it is specifically blue. So yeah, I don't actually have any wool on me, but it shouldn't be a problem because I just need to go around and find some sheep. And as you can see, there's plenty. So yeah, wool is not a problem, and the other item is also not really a problem. It was just a bit confusing. So yeah, you might be wondering what I mean here by confusing, but basically, I don't know how to craft a fence. Yeah, you heard that correctly, just like a normal fence post. I don't know how you make it. Because if you didn't know, a fence wasn't always crafted like this. It doesn't work. So I had to do a bit of research, and it turns out that fences are actually made like this, and you only get 2. So there you go, that's your Minecraft trivia for the day. So now, I think that we should actually get to work, because even though I don't have the wool yet, I don't need much. I can get it whilst just wandering around. And since the replay mod doesn't exist yet, there's not even concern about unloading the chunks. So I think with that all said, let's get to building our base. We now have a castle. And guys, I cannot state how much I actually love this build. And I mean, like, it's not a good build. Okay, well, a good build is interpretive, but like, it's definitely not one of the best builds you're ever going to see in Minecraft. But personally, I think that it's pretty good. I would give you a flyover of this, but like, replay mod, it just doesn't exist. So for now, all you've got is this version where like, it's actually kind of hard to get depth perception. There's something about the shaders in this version, it just like, it doesn't have depth. depth. Really weird. But like, seriously, for a build that is so limited in what was available, and like, seriously, I do mean limited, top slabs don't exist. There were some real problems with this. Like, for a build so limited, I think that this has genuinely come out really nice. So let's give you a tour. So here you can see our wonderful courtyard that's very small, which goes into our wonderful room 1, which is very small, which also happens to lead into our wonderful room 2, which is very small. You can go up the stairs to this door to the outside. I don't know why you need this door when there's a door there. You know, it just kind of looks nice. And then you can come upstairs to our wonderful room 3, which is, well, you guessed it, it's very small. But, I mean, like, for 1.0 standards, this actually really was a big build. Because it's kind of something you forgot about, but getting resources and, like, smelting it and stuff like that, it takes so much longer. I genuinely cannot pinpoint what it is, because, of course, like, I don't have an elytra, but I wouldn't have an elytra normally at this stage in the game, nor would I have all of the best diamond tools, but there's just something about it, something about this version, that just means that a small build like this feels so much bigger. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it is actually the perfect size, because it's not a huge build, it's not over the top, but that's actually a really good thing, because of course this version of the game has basically nothing. Other than really weird cave sounds. So yeah, this version of the game has basically nothing, meaning we really do not need much room. So we're actually just going to take our bed that's in here. We're gonna put it up here. We'll give ourselves a chest. And that's kind of all the furnishing you can do. I've got Minecraft music playing. You know, I mute this every single recording. So yeah, for 1.0 standards, I think that this is genuinely like a really good build. We have a nice castle, we've got some room to build, and we have a nice ocean view. Not that there's anything in the ocean, but you know, still counts. Which now brings me on to the 2 questions that I have for you guys. Yeah, I need your help. So, of course, all good castles have a name, and this one is no different. It's a good castle, it deserves a name. So, I want your suggestions in the comments. What are we going to call this castle? I'm open to ideas, I have nothing myself. And then there's the second question, which is, what do you guys want to see me do? And this is a big question. Because, of course, I am willing to do practically anything in this series, but it's whether that stuff is possible. Like, seriously, I hope your suggestion is not make a top slab, because it doesn't exist. So, what do you guys want to see in this series? But also, I'm going to do a community poll. So I need your ideas, but I also need your opinion on how I should do this series, because I can either do this series remaining in version 1.0, or I could update it every episode. So, next episode, we would go to, like, release 1.1 or 1. Is there a release 2.0? I don't know the version numbers, but I would move to the next full version. So yeah, that is basically my question. What is our castle going to be called? What are we going to do next episode? And are we going to update? So, with all of that said, thank you for watching and stay tuned for episode 2. That was a brilliant recording. Oh my god, that was great.